Hello, Monster Ben here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 5 of my Clan Wars Queek Headtaker Campaign for Patreon supporters. So thank you very much, Patreon supporters. Last time we had the poll, should Captain Diversion be made General Diversion and given his own army? And everyone was like, yes, they loved him. Well, most people loved him. Some people loved him. Anyway, enough that he's now General Diversion, and we're going to give him a proper army full of clan rats once we can recruit them. So what we're going to do is we're going to move... We're going to move over here. We're going to move over here. Here. Going to move over here. We're going to recruit some actual decent units for him. He's going to get some decent units, and then he's going to be a secondary army for us. Meanwhile, over here, we're now at war with Caledor. Less than ideal, but I did kind of see the writing on the wall there. As such, it wasn't a huge surprise. So let's go and grab whatever this pile of garbage is. Mysterious Islands. I'm going to Power of Rage, Mathlan's Blessing, and some money. Very nice. Well, no, he didn't declare war on us, did he? We kind of attacked his army. But to be fair, he was being very provocative. So I think that it was warranted. Now, he is currently at war with Grimgor.
Crush you beneath my majestic heel,
it's not that majestic. And it looks like Grimgor's actually already taking some territory. So it could be that Caledor is in already quite a lot of trouble. So we could actually use that to our advantage. Especially if General Diversion here gets a proper army. Now, we did peace out with Hagreef, which means they currently have one settlement to defend themselves. I'm going to send Stitch down here to just... have a little look, see what's going on, because we do have Resatra taking this. This is fine. Some ruins there. Interesting. Okay. And research-wise, we're going to abduct promising candidates, because then we can get eyes everywhere, which is more ambush success chance. Of course, ambush success chance is very useful for Skaven, seeing as they can ambush on the attack anyway. Oh, Telsian's back. Oh, good. Got to... Right. So, General Diversion. Where does Reacher is? Okay, well, I'm going to be honest. It's not a very good sword. So, I'm going to let him keep it. And take the money instead. Can't say fairer than that. Right, let's go to Marat. And... seeing as we can recruit 5. Let's get rid of them.
One watches me.
And we will recruit something like that. Let's go with that.
8 beats is mine. Need more trophies, yes.
I don't know if Caledor has any armies left. It suggests they probably do, but I don't think they've got many. So let's get respected and feared, because obviously our Storm Vermin, 51, 41, 41. Quite beefy. So let's... I'm going to head to Granite Massif. I do want defences here, because anyone that attacks is going to come past Karag Awuwu. But do we want to do that now, or do we want to do this? Because then we can get the Poison Wind Mortars, we can get... They're quite expensive, though, aren't they? They are quite expensive. We could maybe get the Obsidian Amulet Carver. What other options do we have? No, you know what? I want a Pox Cauldron. Pox Cauldron or Construction Cavern? I think I'm going to go with the Pox Cauldron. I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to go with that. That's my instant thought. Right, let's send Telsian down here to keep an eye on what's going on. Obviously, I'm not going to go too far south, because if I find Krokgar, then no doubt he's going to lose his shit. So if we can just keep him at arm's reach, all the better. Oh no, I forgot about Oh no. Oh no. It's Oh no, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's Oh no. We'll send him up north. Send him to Altdorf to go and set up some undercities. So we can make some cash. Make good cold hard cash. To be honest, the further away he is, the better.
What? Into Under Empire.
Okay, so far, no Caledor. Duly noted. So if we can't quite reach, but that's okay. I feel like I want to upgrade. Let's do that. Let's do that. And more growth would be good. So I mean the money we're getting at the moment is good, but it could be better. We could. No, we can't because we don't have any money because I spent it all. I've just blown my money. Oh, the Awakening's dead. That's a mood. Have you taken that? Mother, I was going to take that. Alright, I'll take Pig Barter then. And then maybe later I'll take that. You do have still one settlement down here. Okay, if we come over here. Now, do I want to... I do want to upgrade his army. However... making more money is probably more important first, right? That's my thinking. We can take the fortress now. If we take the fortress of Vorag, we will get the special building there. You still hold that. How strong are you? 76. I think you've lost your army. Uh-huh. Yeah, but you don't have any armies, mate, do you? You're kind of in a pickle. Okay, we're just going to keep you guys here to act as like early warning for us. So that's what you're going to do. And Ono is just going to continue to head north. Of course, we've got a couple of undercities on the go, which is exciting, but we could use more. Holy shit, the Cult of Pleasure's dead. And we've got advanced Plague Priests. That's actually good, because we're gonna recruit one in a minute anyway. How exciting. In fact, now, maybe that's why we got the quest. That would make sense. So we could get you. I mean, you're a tough bugger. I mean, sure, you're a bit sniffly, but you're tough. We have to give you that. So I understand that only one word to be Queek, Scar Bloodtail. Right, but you're not Scar Bloodtail, are you? You're just like a Right-Paw or something, but whatever. So, let's get you. Pestilent Breath, Vermintide, and Wither. For you, you can go and join General Diversion in his army. In the meantime, do we have anything to build here? No, I'm actually fairly happy with that. So, with that in mind, let's get rid of all of you. Mindful of the fact that you might get upset. Those guys are very expensive, so I think we're going to stick with clan rats. But we're also going... So we've got the gutter runners, so we've got the night runners. Could have gutter runners. We're also going to get the weapon teams in there as well, and that will make that army quite nasty. That'll be quite dangerous. Oh my god, Malus is back with spears. Okay. Let's take that. Now, do any of these have pastures? No.
Queek.
Oh, I thought Pig Barter's a capital. No, it's Flayed Rock, isn't it? I was mistaken. Jeremy, you're going to be suspiciously loyal. Suspiciously so. You haven't moved, but we know about that. That's fine. Now, I did peace out with Malus, but I'm starting to think maybe I should kill him. Just throwing it out there. It does, you know what? It looks like Alariel and Hwatl are allies.
Your conquests.
Yes, I know. Get back in your box, you smell like wee.
Keep Gracious scum away.
Alright.
Me superior.
It's a little bit ballsy, but we need to move fast. I want flayed rock. Before... Now, is there a garrison there? Nope. Good. Okay, we can take that. I want to, ideally, upgrade this one. Because that's going to bring in more money for us. On the other hand, that will let us build the warp generator. And I probably do need defences, don't I? But I'm not going to worry about that just yet. I'm going to worry about that later. Inevitably too late. As is tradition. So, I'm... Right.
Stink of command.
Okay, we're going to... How happy are you? Pretty happy. I'm going to get rid of all these escaping slave slingers are garbage. We don't need them.
Great leader.
We don't need them. Poison wind globes, on the other hand. And what? Fire throwers. Yes, that's the tickets. And we can get Sniffles. I'm going to call him Sniffles. Get Sniffles in the army to help out. Where's... Oh no. Okay, it's good to know what we've got going on here. If we can expand...
Sorcerer, inventor. Yes, yes.
Expand our little empire, that would be good. Oh, when can we do the thingy? Oh, we need to do this. That's going to be over here, though, isn't it? Yes, it is. Right. In that case, you come this way, because you can also, like, keep an eye on things for us.
A fool's errand.
And I think... Do I want to bring up here and then across? Maybe. Or do I just go through the mountains? Let's go through the mountains. We'll be fine. We'll be alright. I'm not concerned. Oh, nice. New Undercity. Ooh, we're currently kind of burning through our food, though.
No one beats better squeak.
Let's take Flayed Rock to burn through it faster.
Quick fight it all.
Only at level 1. Ogre Mercenaries arrive.
Warlord Queek Headtaker.
That'll be helpful. Maybe. Well, I'll grab them anyway. Worst case, they are a quick and easy unit to recruit in the event of something bad going wrong. Let's go with Blast Master. Because weapon teams are the best. Jeremy. Oh, Jezza.
Stiff tail.
Oh, now you like Jezza. Now you're talking about his stiff tail. Okay, you're gonna... Oh, you've just torched the Haunted Forest. Interesting move. But I'm gonna... I wonder if... Does Grimgor like the fact we're killing... He does. He does like the fact we're killing, but on the other hand, he's just generally grumpy, so... You know what? I don't... Like, what do I want you to do? One day, maybe you'll come home, but... But who knows? Who knows? Maybe, but maybe not. Let's get the defences there. How's this army looking? This is looking good. But I'm going to get rid of those because. Do I get some storm vermin? Kind of like a front line. Could get some. I'd like some artillery, but we don't actually have access to any. So you know what? Do we get this? You know what I'm going to do? Is actually get like a couple of units of storm vermin, something like that, and that will take you up to 18. That'll take you up to 19. Then we can get Stitcher in our army as well. That'll be fine. I want you to assault units. That's your job.
Who seeks my audience?
It's yours. The Broken Chain's still alive. What the fuck are they doing? Oh no, of course they start... I was thinking that was the orcs that start down here. But no, it's the orcs that start over there. So yes, so I declared war on them, and they're fucking miles away. Well, that's fine. I'm not... I was a little bit worried about that, but actually it's nothing to be worried about at all. I mean, Malus is nothing to be worried about either, because he's fine. Ooh. I've completely forgotten that was there. But that would be quite nice to have, wouldn't it? Should have upgraded that to level 2. Get some more foods. If I kill Malus, I'll get more foods. If I wait until I can, like, jump him from every direction, then that... Okay, we'll put Sniffle... Oh, if I put Sniffles in, I can't get that. That's fine. We'll stick with that. So you can protect this area, which is of course going to be quite important. I'm going to upgrade Marak, because then we can get the defences there. Sartre is probably our next objective, but unless they declare war, I'm going to hold off and just sort of like build up my infrastructure a little bit. Because then I've obviously got more money, I've got more options. I could potentially get another army full of Skaven slaves. Little confederation there. So if I go over here, so your public order's still not great, but that's okay. I'm thinking we kill Malus sooner rather than later. I am going to take, I think, the Death Belchers. Let's grab them.
Move your tails.
Tyrant of that.
So, I mean, your army's trashed, right? You've got very little left. I could maybe just start harassing you, because what are you going to do? Sulk? And I could do some raiding, because that'll make some food, as someone pointed out. That's a very good point. Could do with some lovely food. What's public order like over here? Just +1. It's -1 over here. And it's -3 over here, but we could beef up the overlooks thingy. Let's keep you moving. So we haven't seen any, like, nothing from Caledor, but you've definitely got an army, but maybe you're trying to deal with Grimgore. So rather than pick a fight with Malus now, maybe it's a better option. In fact, let's put Stitch in the army. General Diversion now has a proper army. We could actually get... what would I get? I'm tempted to say Lord Skrulk, actually. I think we get Lord Skrulk. I think we get Skrulk, and I just, like, because he reduces the cost of Plague Monks, I would just dump a load of Plague Monks in his army.
Too weak to betray.
Did you hear that, Telsian? Let's go Specialist. So you're just I'm just going to annoy Malus, effectively, I think. So let's... The only thing is I don't really want to border Grimgore, because I think as soon as I border him, he's just going to attack me. Oh, Malus, are you trespassing, you little shit? So far, things are kind of, like, stable, but it could kick off at any time. Any seconds. So, let us get eyes everywhere. I would like to get the... Well, that give me more foods. A little bit more food generated, because I'm currently losing 6. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, that'll help a little bit.
Far beneath an archmage.
Okay, so we know where you are now. Where's Ono? I mean, the likelihood of him getting stabbed, pretty high. Little purple Bray Shaman there. Interesting. Have we still not expanded here? Oh, it's because I never built the expansion thingy. It does increase my... Could knock that down. How much money are we making from the Under Empire? 592. So we could boost that up a little bit. is going to consume more food, which is something I don't really have at the moment.
More head skulls.
Okay, I'm going to ignore Malus for the moment. Because I don't think he's much of a threat, to be honest.
Dripping hafts.
Well, I don't want to hear about your dripping whatever. Going to be savagely honest, Malus. I have no interest in what's dripping one way or the other. Sorry, mate. What I do want to do is upgrade you. Because then we can upgrade you, and that's going to give us stuff. Okay, no one will trade with us. That's not a massive surprise. Well, maybe Malus
I
will.
only deal in 2 commodities.
Wealth and power. Well, you have neither currently, so...
I will kill you.
Oh,
thing.
crap.
I am Queek.
Wait.
I am mighty.
Hello. Well, who owns this stuff then? So, you've only got one settlement. Who the fuck owns this? Maybe Skaven? Maybe? I need to go down there and find out. Might be that because there is another Skaven faction, so normally they get like torn to pieces within the first few turns. Well, seeing as at war with him, we're going to go down and find out what the hell's going on anyway.
Stink of command.
Do you have a garrison? You do not. Still, taking Risatra is going to be decidedly tricky. Okay, you come over here, then we can hop over to the Fortress of Vorag. And grab that. Once we grab that, we can grab all that stuff. Yeah, I think they're sending their armies against Grimgor. That's my suspicion. So you want to set up. Hello, where's my? There he is. Don't want to do this. Yes, let's do that because that's going to give us a little bit of extra cash, and that's something I need right now. Got, you know, decent defenses here. That I think anyone attacking from the south is going to have a bad time, which is good. We're making quite a lot of cash down there. That's good. Have we got growth down here? Food. Yeah, well, we do need the food, so that's fair. I think we'll change the food over here. Got the food there. And we want the generator, which is going to be too much. How much money are we making here at the moment? Not a huge amount. We could make more. We're taxing everything, right? Yes. Perfect. I mean, not perfect, because if I wasn't taxing... Hello, God, hello. If it isn't Imeric himself. Oh, Grimgor's warring Karazakara. If they succeed... If they succeed, the doors are... I think the doors are out. Hello? Oh, that's a beefy army, isn't it?
Need more trophies. Yes.
We can't quite reach you. But we could lay an ambush.
I will not humiliate myself.
Well, not just yet anyway. I'm feeling pretty good about dealing with Imeric. So let's get the arcane generator, because that's obviously going to give us more. Hello.
I'm deadly.
Oh, do we eat them? I think we eat them. General Diversion. This is going to be your first battle as a strong, independent general.
Order, listen. Stalk.
Don't fuck it up.
Get the things.
It says Pyrrhic victory. Do better. See if we can get their attention. So we're using our Night Runners with slings to chuck little spiky balls at the face of the Saurus. Trying to get them to engage me rather than the other way around, because I don't really want to charge up a hill, to be honest. Seems like a bad idea all round. Well, looks like it succeeded because the Mournfang Cavalry and Blessed Pterodon Riders are on their way. Hurtling down the 75 speed compared to 49 speed. Yeah, we're significantly slower. Fortunately, we do have our Night Runners just behind. Oh, here they come. They are netted. Are they netted? They should be netted. The clan rats just missed them, and unfortunately they career right into my line of gutter runners, so we're going to have to get them out of there. So it's a bad start. I was like, oh, we can probably outrun them or at least harass them or something. Well, we're going to harass them, so we're going to be shooting them from all sides. They're going to get shurikens all up in their shits. Go away. Leave me alone. That's it. Yep, everyone chuck shit at them. That's it. All sides. They're just balls and shurikens flying everywhere. And occasionally rats as well. Oh, never mind. The Pterodon Riders are doing quite a lot of damage to me, which I do not like. But I'm going to have to ignore them for the moment because the more pressing concern is the Mournfang Cavalry, who are currently beating up the clan rats, but that's what they're there for. The Night Runners are now chucking little spiky balls at Pterodon Riders and doing a lot of damage. Pterodon Riders are very fragile, but there we go. The Mournfang Cavalry, surrounded and being shot from every angle, are now almost going to break. And we charge after them to lock them into combat. They're in the trees as well, so that's not good. And there we go, they're broken. And we're going to chase them down, make sure they stay gone. The Blessed Pterodon Riders getting out of range of our Night Runners momentarily, then coming back. More importantly, we've got the Blessed Carnosaur is currently hurtling towards us at a high speed. Fortunately, we do have Stitch here charging down on his Bone Ripper to take on a big old T-Rex. Body slam! I said bodies. There we go. That's it, that got his attention. A little bit anyway. Come on, Stitch, get in there. You've got this, buddy. I believe in you. That's it, you can punch T-Rex to death. Plus, we're going to be chucking spiky balls in its face. The rest of the army is now advancing on us. We're taking a little bit of damage there from the Blessed Pterodon Riders. We really need to deal with them. And it's just don't have anyone to do it, really. The Blessed Carnosaur is going down. Stitch is taking a little bit of damage, but he's definitely doing the business. Come on, you got this, buddy. The enemy general has charged deep into our lines, but that means he is now facing off against General Diversion. Red Crested Skink Chieftain, come on, take him down, and then we'll go. Yep, we're spawning all the rats because, of course, we have menace from below, and we also have our Sniffles the Plague Priest. The nice thing about this, of course, is that we don't have to worry about how much damage we do to summon the clan rats, so we can stick them right in front of the army and then chuck poison wind globes at them. Stitch had enough, he's run away, but he did do a lot of damage to the Blessed Carnosaur, although the Storm Vermin are now having to deal with that, as well as the... Oh, he's back! Can't keep a good Stitch down. He's currently pile driving the Blessed Carnosaur into the ground. Get him, buddy. You got this. The Blessed Pterodons are finally going down, thanks to Warp Fire, and lots of it. That's it. Piss off. Okay, we've got a little blob of Saurus over here. 2 units being surrounded by Storm Vermin and Clan Rats. We're going to move our Warp Fire throwers around behind, light them up. We're pushing some of these units away, kind of repositioning our line here. The Storm Vermin are taking an absolute beating. The Warp Fire and Poison Wind Globes. Oh, yeah, they're broken. They were surrounded by Saurus on all sides, though, so I can't really blame them. Stitch is also surrounded on all sides, and although he's done, good work, he did punch the Carnosaur to death, and as such, his damage value is near to 2k. Anything over 1k is good, so the fact that he's got 2k is very impressive. He dealt with that Carnosaur basically single-handedly. Got a lovely surround there. It's looking pretty good. Spawning in more clan rats wherever they're needed. We do have a little blob of Saurus warriors on this flank, which needs to be dealt with. We are mopping up the other flanks. You see the Warp Fire throwers. Yeah, there we go. The Saurus are breaking and running. Good. And then over here, the Sara is surrounded on all sides by clan rats. Army losses takes effect, and their lunch, which is good, because I need lunch, to be honest. Very hungry army. I mean, literally hungry. Considering some of the quite nasty units arrayed against us, I think that was a pretty big success. I could use the food.
Many warp tokens.
Took a little bit of damage. Stitch took the brunt of that Carnosaur, but he did it very well. Got to give him that. I quite like the old Wither. Stitch.
Live or die, die.
I mean, almost died, so let's give you a little bit more melee defense.
Stink of command.
Oh, I don't really want to lose. Really? You're gonna kill off 2 of my units, are you? Well, obviously I'm not happy with that. Okay, so we're going to fight this battle because I don't want to lose Stitch. And it seems like Your Resolve really wants to kill him. At least the enemy army is, you know, much reduced. The enemy general only has 44 hit points left. And the rest of the, apart from the Mournfang cavalry, I don't know whether we just didn't kill any and they got away. Because obviously any damage you do to a single entity is healed. It's only the entities that don't replenish, assuming you don't have any replenishment anyway. So they're trying to flank us, which means Stitch is going to have to go and meet them, backed up by his unit of his like little storm vermin bodyguard there, and some poison wing globes. In the trees, we've got Sniffles because I forgot to deploy him, and our Night Runners I'm going to try and use on the flank. Of course, the main issue here is going to be the Mournfang cavalry, who need to be dealt with. And obviously, if we can rout this army, then they'll all die anyway. Stitch charging in there. Poison wing globes coming in. Have you actually done, Stitch? Have you done damage? Oh yeah, you have done damage. Look at that. You managed to kill an ogre. Good job. Keep punching. Keep punching, buddy. You got this. I believe in you. Warp fire throwers in the front. Line. Oh, the enemy general dies to warp fire. Gets roasted. Now, clan rats moving forward to engage. Got a little summoned in unit of clan rats on that flank. We need to move our night runners around to get some good shots off. Storm vermin moving in to engage the Saurus. The storm vermin should be able to beat the Saurus in. Should they, or are they worse? Jesus, are they worse? You got 25 melee attack. You're trash. That's at 38. At least your melee defense is pretty good. But the Saurus have gone enraged, and as such, they are just charging towards the Slingers. Fortunately, they stop just shy, and then the Slingers can shoot them point-blank range. Try not to shoot the Storm Vermin, okay, guys? Just chill. Okay, we've managed to defeat the Mournfang cavalry on the flank there. That's good. And the Night Runners coming in from behind. Maybe, you know, little... Okay, so the clan Vulcan Tail Slashers may be having a bit of a rough time thanks to friendly fire, but it did rout the Saurus, which was the main thing. So the Saurus are routed. Looks like all the enemy army is routed. Thank goodness. General Diversion is once again victorious by the skin of his teeth.
Another victory. Praise me.
Oh, okay, Diversion. Don't get too excited. So let's eat.
More slaves, more power.
Indeed. And we are going to take pack leader. Let's give those... I don't think we're going to go Storm Vermin. I think it's all going to be... I think it's all going to be pretty much...
Patchy fur, not trusted yet.
Clan Rats... Right.
I am Warlord.
Okay, don't really want to lose them. So we're gonna we're gonna have to do this the hard way. No rest for the wicked, eh? God, there's no rest for the wicked, is there? Poor General Diversion. He's having a rough time. Once again, he's got to push through the defences. Thankfully, they don't have much of a garrison. Otherwise, we would have had to back off thanks to the damage we took dealing with that. Not even a full stack of lizard men. Now, of course, our warp fire throws aren't going to be very useful at taking the walls, but at least our poison wing globes will be. So that's something. Because, of course, poison wing globes can throw in an arc, which means they can hit these. And plus, they do damage. Do like a dots damage as well. So, yeah, that's pretty good. Dot damage ticking away as well. And of course it does damage to pretty much I mean, they're not very good shots, to be fair, so it does a lot of damage to sort of like generally everything around where they're shooting. Obviously that's not necessarily great for any unit of ours that are engaging the enemy that they're throwing shit at, but there we go, that's being a Skaven. Up go the ladders. The warp fire is impressive, but that's about it. It singes the stonework, but that's about all you're getting, really. We do have the Night Runners coming clambering up onto the wall here, trying to take it. I don't think this battle should be that difficult. We summoned the unit of clan rats here, and we're actually taking the gate because they've got no units to defend the gatehouse because they're too busy defending the wall. Already, though, well, one, we're through, but two, the Saurus are starting to rout, which is great news. So Saurus fleeing, leaving us to get control of the gate so we can bring the rest of our forces to bear, which is nice. Now we do have another unit of Saurus warriors sitting over on the wall over here, a skink cohort as well. We're chucking some shit at them, but it's not doing too much damage, and we're taking quite a lot of damage in return. Not that I'm too worried because it's just, you know, Night Runners. Who cares? Skinks are falling back, and we're pulling our warp fire throws into the city. And we're also going to bring the poison wing globes. Although they're weapon teams, they can actually go up on walls, and they're actually pretty useful on a wall. Because if you, I mean, not at throwing shit this way, they're terrible at showing. If you're defending, don't put them all. It's not a good idea. But if the gate gets smashed and you can put your poison wing globes on top of the wall facing this way, and then sort of like surround them with clan rats, you can create a little. Well, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. It's amazing stuff. Saurus are advancing on the warp fire throwers. Warp fire throwers are still getting into position, so they're not going to fire until they're ready. But I feel like maybe we should fire before the... Yeah, there we go. Unfortunately, this just seems to piss the Saurus off. They're fleeing. They went enraged before and then fled. Thank God. At least if they get close. So we got the warp fire throwers. Then we've got the poison wing globes. We're going to move the warp fire throwers forward. Poison wing globes on behind that. We're going to have the storm vermin behind that, and then we're going to move sniffles in with them so that you can like spawn out waves of clan rats should we need them, because we've got some Croxigor to deal with. The crocodile boys, who I'm going to be honest, look amazing. I love how these guys look. They're just great. Right, well, the Saurus are wiped out. And we're going to slowly creep forward because I want to incinerate the Croxagore without them murdering my Warp Fire Throwers. Ideally. You know, that would be the ideal. The Saurus over here have finally decided to try and pick a fight with us. They're going to do quite well against the Night Runners here. But the Saurus have already taken a lot of damage, so we're just going to swarm them with numbers and hope that does it. Taking the city centre is going to be the tough bits. Just going to edge closer. Because then we can... a little bit more. And then we can light up the Croxagores. That's it. A little bit more. Don't be shy. Well, no, do be shy. Be careful. Sniffles has got your back. Line them up, boys. No, a little bit more. Come on, creep forward. He's got a little formation here with the poison wind globes just behind. I think that's going to be close enough. It's not doing a lot of damage to them. Maybe we need more. More warp fire. Maybe that's the key. Just a shit ton more. We're blobbing up around the Saurus on the walls over here. We should be able to break them. That should be fine. So now we just need to make sure that we can deal with the Croxagore. Sniffles sending out some clan rats to try and get their attention. Act as bait. Seems to work. The Croxagores start coming down the hill to engage the clan rats, which is what we want, because then the poison wind globes can rain down on the little heads of the clan rats. Also the Croxagore. There we go. One unit. Right, look. They're broken. And of course, we can just keep spawning out. We've got 5 uses of Vermintide, which means we could just keep spawning the bloody thing. More and more. It's really cheap as well and really quick to refresh. And of course they're totally expendable. Okay, the Croxagore's getting a little bit close. More clan rats. More meat into the grinder. I mean, yes, they're getting kills, but it's not really a problem because they're all magical rats and therefore don't matter. Okay, looks like we've managed to... Oh, these Croxagores have gone out of control momentarily. The Skinks decide to come down to try and help, and that does not end well for them. Volley of Warp Fire and then Poison Wind Globes routs them. The Croxagore have been routed. Looks like the rest of the army's routing as well. The Warp Fire Throwers have done it. The creeping Warp Fire attack. General Diversion once again proving adequate at his job. I'll just take a level 1. Level 1 will be fine. I'm going to knock that down. Give you time to replenish. So, let's go with Blastmaster. Seems like a sensible option, doesn't it?
Trust him for now.
And we'll get Plague, because that's really good at dealing with big blobs.
He will live or die.
And Stitch is going to get Blade Shield, because I keep trying to get him killed. Shadow Magnet Trinkets? Sure, why not? And that's fine. You know what I might do? Actually, what do you have? You don't have anything. So you can have a Potion of Toughness, because that'll make you tanky. Have the Biting Blade as well, because that's legit quite good.
Knows I dominate.
You can have Skaven Brew, because you can use that on anyone. And more growth would be quite good as well. Then you can have a Potion of Healing. Wait, was it... Did I take... No, you got potion strength. I don't know who I took the Skaven Brew from. Maybe you?
A stiff tail.
Okay, you have Skaven Brew. Bosh. Can have an Ogre Blade and nothing else because we don't have it. Right, let's see if we can get the ambush on Prince Imric. Because that would be quite good if we could get that one. And yeah, so Librat is going to get defenses because that just makes sense. And ooh, a spice market. Lovely spices. Sure. The spice must flow, after all. Okay, well, our ambush was foiled. But where is Imric? Oh, he's there.
Need more trophies.
He's there, and he's marching.
Wear no furs.
And we got the ambush. I mean, couldn't have really asked for better there, could I? Okay, we've caught Imric's army in an ambush, which is perfect, exactly what we need. It's quite a scary army, particularly because Imric's already got his dragon. And looks like he's going to head straight for Queek. Fortunately, I thought this might be what happens. So we've got the Rattling Gunners on standby, and the Ogres who've got Skaven Brew on them, so they've got massive amounts of melee attack now. And Queek and then of course Jeremy have all jumped Imric, which is, oh god, there's some lag there. Over on the right flank, I knew the Dragon Prince would also be a threat, so we've got the Man-Eaters over there to help out. We've also got the Council Guards, and we're going to bring in some units from behind. We also hit them with the Poison Wing Glows, which has weakened them, and in comes the Menace from below just to manage to lock them into combat there, so they're now stuck in melee combat. Sucks to be them. Our Storm Vermin will be dealing... they're going to be having to deal with the Swordmasters of Hoeth. The Swordmasters of Hoeth are anti-armor anti-infantry AP infantry, which means they're basically the best type of unit to deal with Storm Vermin. So our Warp Fire Throwers are torching the Swordmasters as quickly as possible. And Imric is dead. There was an ambush within an ambush. Yes, wheels within wheels. That's meta. As we just jumped in with everything. Queek, Jeremy, the Rattling Guns, the Lightning Cannons, and the Ogres all hit them at the same time, and he could do nothing but die. Poison Wing Globes moving up the flank, helping out where they're needed, especially large blobs like this. Now we've got Warp Fire Throwers coming in from both sides. Although our Storm Vermin took a big chunk of damage, they held for exactly the length of time they needed to. Over here, the Storm Vermin took an even bigger beating. Unfortunately, they really got minced by a couple of characters, but victory as Imric is dead and his forces are routed, and because he's marching, of course, they're all dead anyway.
We are lost. Our cause has failed. Tell Nordwell of Queek's victory.
Always knew fighting Imric would be tricky. So let's take the replenishment. Of course, he's now dead, and we're still going to replenish in the swamp over here anyway. Plus, now Queek's got bonus first large and fire resistance.
Clan victorious, thanks to me. Queek says no.
Okay, you can just stay there for the moment. I think that's probably fine. Let's get the extra replenishment, because I think that would actually be quite useful at this point. But hopefully we can go and take the Fortress of Vorag. I don't think the garrison is particularly dangerous, so we can grab that one now that we've dealt with Imric himself. Jeremy can have a Bone Breaker to ride around on, because why not? Public order here is not too bad. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, where's Doobie? Oh, there he is. There's Honor. Honor. Okay. You're going to have to sneak your way through the Empire, which, admittedly, might be tricky.
Read Warp Scroll.
And you're going to sneak through there. We might actually have more than one effect duration. You don't last that long, do you? You're still around after. Are you? I think so. I don't think that matters. Let's do that. Because that's going to give us extra food. So we currently have 91 food. Not bad. We got a lot last turn. Taking Resatra. I think that army's generally fine. However, does Teotihuacan have a big garrison? Oh, you know, actually it does not. Not a big garrison there. So that's good.
My command.
I think we might be able to get like something. If I merge you lot and then get rid of you. Get some. I do like rat ogres. Like, they're not that great, but I like them. So maybe we should. You know what I might do is actually merge these guys, and then grab one of those and maybe the Death Squad. Let's go with that. We've still got some money to play around with. I think we're fine here. That could be famous last word, but I think we're okay. Because we got some defences there. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. And we want defences here, just to be on the safe side. Right, okay, so then Queek can jump over to the Fortress of Vorag, hopefully take it, assuming Malus doesn't decide to pip us to the post. But I don't think he will, because he's trash.
Bow to Queek. Make Musk of fear, yes.
I'm going to declare I don't... Fine. I've got no problem with that. Fine. Not sure why you're bothering. Okay, though, those guys are dead. We've got that in the silver rope, which is going to bring us a little bit more extra money. We're now making 800. And 53 just from the Under Empire. We could make more. And I think we should. Okay. Now, there's a settlement here which does have, like, dwarf gem thingies. Whatchamacallit? The... Is it something. Some sort of special dwarf building which can make us a lot of money. So I'm thinking we might sort of try and... might put an Undercity in there. Oh, there's an entire stack there. Fantastic. That is good. Okay, so maybe what I need is like another... thing is, if I get another army, I won't be able to afford the upgrades. Do I think we're going to be okay? Maybe. I'm sure we'll be fine.
Mighty warrior champion.
Tell you what, if you hop there, you'll still replenish. Bequish, if you dare lay siege to that, I will fucking murder you. Okay? Leaving Malus these little settlements here is probably not ideal.
Well met this night. What do you have to say?
Oh, you changed your bloody tune, haven't you? Little shit. Okay, you are going... That's probably going to rebel. If it rebels, we can go and grab it. I don't know if General Diversion can take that on his... I think we may need to get another army. It may just be Skaven slaves or something, but I think we need another army.
You smell of fear. Should I kill you?
Fair enough. Wait. Why aren't you Balthazar? Have you died and respawned? I think he died and respawned. Oh, and Sunberg's dead. Good. Don't have to worry about them anymore.
A magic stick.
Right. This is mine.
I challenge. Battle fight, yes, yes.
Okay, let's do it level 2.
Queek's riches, now Queek's.
Oh, the avalanche mortars. Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Clan Moz.
Okay, so we get the Tower of Bloody Tooth. That's going to increase our corruption a little bit, but more importantly, give us income, which we want. Also, the vampiric corruption doesn't really bother us, so I'm more than happy to take that.
Warlord Queek Headtaker.
I'm going to give you Glittering Scales, because that will reduce the melee attack of everyone around you. To me, that sounds good. I could make examples, but to be honest, the sort of negative, the Grey Seer reduction in loyalty doesn't really make up for the positives you get. So I probably won't grab it. You know what, I'm going to get tail weapon. I'm going to go with a tail weapon. I think Queek needs to be more killy.
A stiff tail.
And you can have fervor, so you can do a little bit more damage. Right, we have taken the Fortress of Vorag.
More head skulls.
Let's get some Skaven corruption flowing. Skaven juices. Do we want the underdog? No, what we want is this, because that'll take it from 4. That doubles our income, but we'll go from 500 to 1,000. Which, yes, and then also we can do the underdogs here, which then we're just sort of rolling on the old cash. Rolling in the old cash, and I'm going to go with the Rattling Warrens, I think. Sure.
All tails are mine.
You know what? Yeah, no, okay, let's do this. Let's try and assassinate Telsian. Okay, Stitch. What's your chance to... We don't have enough money. Fine.
Send slaves.
What? Right, you know, go here. Let's see if we can get the ambush. Oof. That is a nasty army to deal with. Plus, they've also taken the Cursed Jungle as well. We don't know... Is this ruins? I don't know, but we do know that the Last Defenders are here. But so this must be Skaven territory. So the Last Defenders only have one settlement. They only have one piddly little settlement. Trash. Oh, we should get the Den of Dread Deeds, because then we'll get more food and income. That's both good.
Too weak to betray.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Knows I dominate.
Oh no. Death Frenzy.
Techno magic.
Okay, we're going to put an Undercity, I think in Altdorf. I think that's what my plan is. Pop one in Altdorf, because that's a nice location, right? You can get some good spread across the Empire, and plus the Empire's quite far away, so we can put some money buildings in there, soak up some of that income. That can only be good. We got the I kind of wanted the ambush, but I also kind of didn't. Okay, I want a couple of uses of that. I'm going to sure. Not sure if that's a good idea, but sure. And sure. Ugh. Oh, lizard men. I really fucking hate lizard men. Oh, fighting Saras early on is such a nightmare. This isn't even that early on, to be honest, but it's still a nightmare. They're just tough to deal with. The fighters of Hell's Deep are going to move to engage the Mournfang cavalry. Ooh. Some of them sent flying there, and we also need to deal with the Blessed Stegudon. That's problematic. The Storm Vermin will hold the line against the Blessed Saras. And meanwhile, half the enemy army is chasing the Night Runners deep into the forest, one of which has been stuck using this admin top. We need to get those guys out of there, really. The Veskin's Death Squad, however, has broken away, and I've got a job for them, and that job is to try and pick off the Slan Mage Priest if we can. Have a little plague dropping in here, which should start draining the health of the Saurus. There we go. That's looking good. Is it dealing damage to these guys as well? No, I think we're good. I think we're hitting the right units, and the Warpfire coming in. Okay, that is hitting the Tail Slashers, to be fair. But we did do a lot of damage to those Blessed Saurus, so that was good. Our line sort of creeping forward. I've got to be mindful that these units may break back and engage us, but the Veskin's Death Squad have spotted the Slan Mage Priest. These guys now are anti-infantry, but they're armor piercing. They also reduce the armor of anything they're fighting. That's going to reduce the Slan Mage Priest's armor down to 22 and make him a very, very soft target. In comes Stitch to start punching the Slan Mage Priest in the face because he's a big ugly frog. And General Diversion is not far behind. The Clan Rats catching the Saurus Warriors before they can intervene. And then Menace from below also coming in from that flank. The fighters they're actually winning the fight against the Mournfang Cavalry, but it's a fight that's been a running fight throughout the battle, as the Mournfang Cavalry try and run away, and then the Pit Fighters sort of like chase after them and hunt them down. But the Pit Fighters are definitely winning that engagement, which is good. Over here, we are managing to deal with the Blessed Stegudon, but it's tough going. High armor, and he's done a lot of 69 kills. Nice. Well, not nice. Obviously, it's horrible. The Slan Mage Priest has been killed by Veskin's Death Squad and our little assassin team. However, we're now in a lot of trouble because there's a lot of Saurus around here. We need the Warp Fire Throwers to deal with that. The Clan Rat's breaking over here, but Sniffle's still holding on. Poison Wind Globes covering the Warp Fire Throwers as they try and hunt down any... Oh god, these Saurus have gone out of control. They've got minus 11... Oh, there we go. They're broken. Thank God. Get the fuck out of here. Right. More fire. More Warp Fire. Yes. More Plague. More Warp Fire. Stitch is a little bit surrounded, but he's okay. Plague. He's fine. He's doing alright for himself. See, damage value... He's doing really well, actually, Stitch. You look at him go, 12 kills. That's not very... But he's, you know, he was punching the Slan Mage Priest to death. And there we go. Army losses cause the rest of this army to flee. Although my concern is that there's actually a lot of army fleeing. I really hope they were marching. Oh, I really hope he was marching. That'd make my life so much easier. Still, the food is nice. I'll take it. Don't think he was marching. I think he retreated, which means we'll have to follow up. It's a bugger. Where are you? Yes. Oh, you did march away.
Guide us, Horned One.
But I get the sneaky suspicion we won't be... You know what I need? These Night Runners...
Better than cold blood.
Not really doing it for me. We need Gutter Runners, to be honest. Let's go with Magical Reserves, I think, to start off with.
A stiff tail.
And Stitch. I could go... You know what? Actually, Paranoid Defender. Let's do that. I think we're going to have to... We probably can, but I don't think we could then push on. I think it's going to be too... I think it's going to be too damaging. They are marching, though, which would make my life easier. But our front line took a lot of damage. I think we're going to have to pull back. Just going to let them replenish, which is kind of annoying. Do I pull back, or do I go for it? They've still got a lot of Saurus, and they've replenished. I haven't. That could be the poll for next time. Does General Diversion go in and attack the battered lizard man army, or do we pull back? To be honest, I think I need to get rid of these Night Runners, get some better units. So I think what I need to do is also get... I'm going to say Lord Skrolk. Maybe that could... Right, the first poll, should we attack the lizard man army? Second, which general should I get? Should I get Skrolk, Tretch, or Snitch? Which one of them should we get? And let's go and pop a... There's a lot of vampiric corruption around here. Buildings. The hell have they got buildings? Jeez. Right, we're going to whack an Undercity into Altdorf, because I think that's going to be useful. And Mount Gumbad, you know what, because Mount Gumbad is under the control of the Greenskins, I don't think it's going to make as much money. So maybe I won't bother there. Maybe we will head on to... Ooh. You know what? Black Pit might not be a... Right, I think I'm going to send him all the way to, like, Nagrond or something. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet, but we'll do it. I mean, the Empire grows, doesn't it? And we've beaten up Imric, so that's good. I think Imric may not have...
I could crush you beneath my majestic heels.
Well, you tried that last time, and it didn't go very well. He's now strength rank 88, which is... Right, he's below... He's... Only Averland and the Forgebound are below him as far as I can see. And that's not looking good. So we should be able to mop him up fairly easily. The only problem then is that we will be bordering Grimgor, and I don't think he's going to like us very much. Wow. The Bone Rattlers have taken the entire Northern Mountains? Jesus Christ, I've never seen them do that. How many settlements do the Dwarves have? 11. How are the Dwarves getting spanked and yet still somehow managed to claw their way up to strength rank 1? Fucking Dwarves, man. Literally the worst. But that, we'll have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.